Oh, so I'm live. I told myself, well, my subconscious, I guess, told myself, or maybe it's just my regular conscious. I don't think my subconscious really dwells on the media shit, but I told myself, like, I need to start going live more because, of course, Facebook has me, like, a little shadow banned or whatever. So it's like, they push my post down in the feed, so I told you a lot of people probably won't see what I post, but anyway, I would make a video regardless. I had just posted a status and I was like, this is the message, the automated message that I send people when they jump in my inbox and ask me for questions or advice or this, that, and the third. And that line of setting healthy boundaries with people, because I remember when I really first started doing it, and that's when I was really popping on Facebook. I was on Facebook all day, like this was my job, and I was very present, and of course, due to the fact that I was giving this app so much energy, of course, I was receiving back so much energy, and there was so much people who were always asking me stuff, and I would kind of find it draining to sit there and, you know, have these conversations and give all this time to folks. And you know, it be people from out of nowhere too. Like that was just a thought of mine. It's like it be people who have never really actually showed that they see you, or, you know, ever actually acknowledge that they know what you do, but they'll jump in your inbox soon as they need advice or information or something. Because for anyone, for people who be up here, you know, spreading knowledge, or, you know, whatever you want to call yourself, an influencer, mogul, you know, for anyone who's up here talking that good talk and people is coming to get that information and that energy flow, I feel like people start to get like, ooh, like, I need to know this, I need to know this, and they want to get personal. They kind of want to talk to you. They want to know you. Like, they want to know what you think on this, what you think on that, and they want your help with their private situations and stuff. And that setting that boundary, you know, because it's not ever gonna be like, because I hate to give off the energy of like, bitch, I'm too, you know, like, you can't book me. I'm not there yet. Like, I'm still very much available. I'm still running my own social media myself, you know, so it's not like I couldn't. It's just a matter of me saving my energy that I'm gonna give to y'all, you know, when y'all kind of just be random with things. And so I'm so happy I was accomplished. I felt accomplished, that I have my services up. So now anyone could book me. You could book my time if you ever want to talk to me. And the best part about it is that it's donation based right now. And I'm telling you, 99.9% sure it's not gonna stay donation based forever. But for right now, as I told you, I was doing a service to y'all, so it's donation based. So you know, and everything is except for my life coaching. But so if you wanted to do anything with me, it's like you want to do yoga with me, you want to do meditation with me, you just wanted to vent. I have vent and talk sessions up there, like low-key mini therapy sessions, release sessions, you feel me, up there. But for people who ask questions and stuff, that would fall under a consultation. So like anybody who just randomly, I have people who randomly hit me up all the time, you know, and it's become a little less frequently since I don't be as present up here and giving this space that much energy. But if you already been equating with my energy, if you met me at an in-person event, or if you've already been present enough to see, you know, what I offer to the media, you already know, you feel me? And people be asking, you know me already. So it's like, you don't know me, but you know me. You know that I know something. You feel me? If that makes sense. So you will come to me, you will ask me. And I feel like, anyway, rambling. It's about setting that boundary, because like I said, people will come from out of nowhere. Like, you wouldn't even know. You never seen this person or really ever paid attention to them, and they'll come and they want to use your energy. Like, oh yeah, I remember she posts about this all the time, although I've never really like shared or responded or even acknowledged the fact that I see her do this, but I know she does in my head. So I'm going to go ask her now that I'm having this problem that I've seen her focusing on in work. And it's like, I'm never one of those people who would complain. I don't really care who supports me, who shares my posts, who does this. That's kind of, it's low tier for me, because who I'm going to reach is who I'm supposed to reach, and what I'm going to do is what I'm supposed to do. So none of that matters. But when setting that boundary, it's like I used to be giving a lot of my time to people who weren't even really ever giving time to me. You feel me? Like, it's always, everything about, for me, it's always reciprocity. I will do for you. I will give you everything, you know, the shirt off on my back and everything. But the moment that I feel like there's no reciprocity and energy, like you wouldn't give me the shirt off your back if it was vice versa, is the moment I have to cut it off. So the reason why I stopped answering everybody's random DM questions when everybody has a random question that they want to ask me. Recently, people have been asking me questions that I'm just like, how do y'all even know that I know anything about that? But Spirit be sending them to me. You know, also, too, I used to get that a lot. But nonetheless, I had to set the boundary. Like, I'm not going to just keep giving you my energy. Then we going into it. Y'all be asking about vast topics, too. I'm about to tell you what to do so that you don't get yeast infections anymore, because I know this knowledge and I know exactly what you need to do. But that's a whole extensive list of me actually taking the time out to tell you and let you know and conversate with you about it and hear your backstory and all of that stuff. And then what is that I'm getting out of that? You're using me. And it's not wrong, because I understand you're in if somebody's in a moment where they feel like they need something, and then and somebody offers it to them, they're going to take it, you know? So it's about how much of you are you going to give to other people to allow them to take, because this is media now. This is worldwide now, right? It's in the States, wherever. Anybody could have access to me. So if you are a business owner and you're just sitting there answering everybody's question and consultation, and you don't have them book you or anything, you're going to be expending, peace goddess, so much energy to just giving out energy. At the end of the day, we all live and thrive off of energy and exchanges that we have with others. For me, it is always about the reciprocity. If we are giving and receiving on equal exchange, I will always continue to give and receive and exchange with you. But when you're dealing with random people on internet, folks, you have to set boundaries for yourself. Because I could sit here and answer everybody's consultations every day and make sure that I do this for everyone. Because it's not like I don't want to help y'all, but why not book a consultation? And like I said, the consultations are donation based. So it's like, there isn't even no set price. So it's not like anybody's using you to get money or anything like that. It's like, take that time out from me so that now you have an appointment. And now when I get into it, I actually can sit down and give you the time that you deserve. And I can take time to deal with it without giving too much of myself in the moment. And I don't know, some people, I'm a giver. So, like, I remember when it first started and I was giving all this knowledge and I was just answering all these DMs everybody was sending me. Everybody's like, how do you do this? How do you start fasting? How do you cleanse the body? And I'm just typing away, giving all my time to everybody. And it's just like, what do I really get from that? I mean, I do get the satisfaction of me helping you, but there's no reciprocity in that situation. You still will turn around and not support me. You will then see me post something about a class, about teaching you something that I told you about in the inbox, and you won't acknowledge it. You don't see me, because people only be seeing what they want to see when it's beneficial for them. Sometimes everybody's kind of in it for themselves. I love that, not overstating. It's true. You have to set that boundary, and I feel like that's just for anybody. And I mean, it's not even just for business shit. It's in everyday shit too. Like, I had to tell like certain friends and family members, like, I have family members and friends who only call me when they're sad. I'm one of those people who I'm always the person that people call, like, in moments. Like, I'm like a therapist, a real life therapist, real life little hood healer, right? So, and I had to tell her, like, I don't like that you only call me when you breaking down crying and shit. Like, can I get a call when you having the best day of your life? Can I receive some of that energy? And I felt like, you know, they take it the wrong way when you say that, but no, for real though. And I be telling people, like, if we close, I really don't mind you dumping energy on me. You feel me? Don't do it too much. You feel me? Like, don't do it to the point where it's like, you know, that's all you do. That's what you know. Like, every time I get sad, I call Coco. Like, don't do that. Because that's not what I'm here for. But also, I tell people I don't mind receiving because I can handle what you throwing at me. I can take it. I'm going to take it from you and I'm going to bury it. I'm going to put it where it belongs. You feel me? So I don't want you to hold that. I don't want you to harbor that. But also, there has to be some reciprocity, some balance. I'm a Libra, like in Western astrology. So if it ain't balanced, it ain't for me. You feel me? What you said, setting boundaries with everyone, everything is so necessary. It's healthy. Also, if they truly want what you have to offer, they will pay for it. Yeah, and I used to feel like as soon as I used to send people that consultation thing, they used to not want to know no more. They didn't used to do, or even now, because I practice setting boundaries with how I handle consultations with people, you know, and, you know, I start to tell them like, oh yeah, this girl was, people will judge. Some people, everyone's different. See, me, I'm not a sharer. See, and I feel like that's a problem with me. I don't overextend. I don't extend at all. Like, so you will never hear me like, oh, I don't really call nobody when I'm going through shit. Like, I just get through shit by myself. And I feel like it's a good and a bad thing. But then some people overextend. So I have people who be telling me their life story and this, that, and the third. And you know, it lures you in. You start to feel bad. Like, dang, I want to help you. But damn though, and then as soon as I be like, well, actually, I have a class for this topic or this subject that you're telling me is what you're struggling for, and then you never hear back from them again because they just wanted to get the information and leave. You feel me? But not actually do a class or actually, you know, and it's just a waste of energy. Like, I can't be out here wasting energy like that. Look at me, y'all. My face breaking out. I'm fasting. I'm on a fast right now. I just started. And so energy is of the motherfucking essence. I don't have it to just be giving it and not receiving back from who I'm giving it to. It is of equal exchange. I know people want to just sometimes just want to talk to me, want to be around me because they like my energy. There's people that I like to talk to and be around because I like their energy, but it's never to the point where there's always a boundary. I don't want to suck your energy out of you. I don't want to just take from you. I don't want to just like I don't know. It's just like those boundaries. For me, it's always reciprocity. You should never just be, and I mean, it goes for anybody. You should never just be always receiving and never giving. And you should never just be always giving and not receiving. It has to be a balance. There should be reciprocity in all your situations. Shit, I mean, there need to be some reciprocity even with your kids. You feed, you bathe, you know, you do what you do with them little things, and in return, especially when they start to get bigger, you talk to them so they can do things to help make your job easier, so they can do things to help make your life easier. It's reciprocity, so that they don't only feel like you have to care about their emotions, but they should also care about yours too, and stuff like that. Me and my son talk about that. You know, in ways like that. I don't know. Everybody's I parent different than everybody else, or than other people, obviously, because it's my mind, my kid, my, you know, whatever. But it's that reciprocity and everything. So I'm telling people, like, right now, you can book me now. Like, I'm not answering no DMs. I don't care if you tell me, I'm sorry. Like, I don't care if you tell me it's a life or death emergency in the message. Like, right there, okay, maybe. I don't know. Because if it's life or death, maybe you wouldn't be on social media asking people. I don't know. But I'm just going to send you the automated message. Like, peace, beautiful. If you have a question, you can book the consultation part. And I will give you the time and energy that you deserve. As opposed to me just on my phone. 9 times out of 10, my shaman says the phone is a rabbit hole. So you know how 9 times out of 10 you get up there to do one thing and then you end up lost and trapped in something else. So while I'm up here, usually when I'm on my phone, I have a specific thing that I'm supposed to be doing, and I already get distracted enough with videos and shit and just mindlessly scrolling and shit sometimes. Then whatever I have my mind set to do, boom, you message me and now I'm gonna take mad time out to help you out, you know. And it's just like for all that energy that I'm gonna put into it, you could just inbox me. And don't nobody ever ask me simple questions. Like y'all, or sometimes I remember when y'all used to ask me stuff that y'all could definitely Google. Like that's annoying too. Like but nowadays people don't be asking me simple shit. They be like, how can I fucking heal from this? Like, ain't no 1, 2, 3, boo boo bop. I don't gotta copy paste it answer. Like, I know it, but I gotta sit here and type it out and really explain it to you and let you know. And that's time, that's energy. And then when I let you know, what you gonna do? You gonna say thank you, and then you gonna go on about your life. And it be people that I never even talked to before. Like, I didn't even know you was my friend. I never knew that you was even seeing me. Like I said, when you are somebody who's on the media, constantly giving out energy, I don't know everybody that's up here. I'm not familiar with all of y'all's energy. I'm familiar with a good amount of y'all though, but I'm not familiar with all y'all's energy. I don't know everybody who be watching me, who got eyes on me. You feel me? Like and so that's just what it is. It's just that that reciprocity. I recommend everybody do it. Get you a book me button, got them going, set it up, consultation, any question that you have. Book the consultation. Save your time. Save your energy. Peace, beautiful. And, you know, just set that boundary for self so that you're not always overextending and overgiving. Because in some places, like for some people, it all depends who you is. Because for some people, like if I know you, you feel me? Like if we already cool, or you already been supporting me in different ways, in any way that it could be, and I recognize you from that, you ask me something, I might just give you that time and energy and answer it right there, because I know that it's like we see each other. Nowadays it'd be like, thank you for seeing me, thank you for acknowledging me. Like y'all, some of y'all see me just like I see y'all, and I appreciate that sight, that vision, that acknowledgement. You feel me? Nobody would really want to just be ignored or not seen or unheard. Those are things that don't be going off well in the head. I need to know how I can lock my hair. I love your hair. I mean, I don't know, just thank you. I appreciate you for loving my hair. I say just thank you, Adrienne. Finger coil it, that's what I did. I mean, comb coil it, whatever that's called. I don't even know what it's called, but that's what I did. Yeah, but looking it up on YouTube. Also, you know, go to other sources first for information, you know, before you just go in somebody's inbox and give your whole life story and be like, oh, and it's like, I do feel bad for you, but it's been times where I had to go against my better judgment and set my boundary. And right now I'm just telling y'all, because soon I won't be reachable. Like, you're not going to be able to just inbox me and I'm going to see it. Somebody else is going to be running this shit. Like, I'm not going to be on this phone. It's not, I'll be still behind the content, like making it and stuff probably, but I won't be up here posting it. I just feel like it takes too much energy, too much time, and it's just not something that I personally want to do. I much rather just be present where I am in moments. So yeah, but that's what I'm saying, like set that boundary in all parts of life. That's a part of my friend. She been doing this drink. I told you to stay upstairs, because that is mad annoying. Why don't you follow direction? Like, definitely not Google. But this child made me lose my train of thought. But yeah, definitely people is not Google. I was saying that too. I hate when people ask the questions that they could go look up, you know, somewhere else, and realizing that some people have a tendency to overextend. And sometimes I look at it and I just be like, wow. And I'm not a judgmental person. I actually really strongly dislike people who are judgmental. But you know, see, the thing is, he's 6, so it's like when I say something, do it. You feel me? Like, cause you know better now. It's not a 2-year-old thing. You know, we passed that. Like, if I give you a direction, you follow it, or there's consequences. So, you know, like, and it's not like, you know, whoop your ass consequences, not like that. But especially with these younger children, especially my little boy in general, I'm teaching him cause and effect, because he tend to do things and then not think about what would happen afterwards. And it's like, you can't just go through life and just do shit and not think. You need to think at least 1, 2, 3 steps ahead. Don't just do things and then not think afterwards like what's gonna happen. So it's always a cause and effect. That's what we doing right now anyway. Yeah, mine is an Aries. But yeah, so my friend, she been doing this feminine frequencies, and she really been going in about this feminine energy. And one of the things that she said for feminine energy, a big thing is setting boundaries, because inside of our femininity, being that we are women, we are very in tune with our emotions and stuff like that. You know, if somebody jump in your inbox and they got a sob story, you probably, you probably gonna go for it. And you know, you're going to give them all this time of day. This is a random person who you never seen, never knew. You're going to give them all this time of day. You might even shed some tears for them. You might be feeling, you know what I'm saying? And it's all that energy. But really, you need to set that boundary. Because for one thing, somebody who would just jump in your inbox and not really check on your energy, but give you all of their energy, poor energy or sad energy at that, don't know boundaries to begin with. Because me personally, I would never, I would never. So I don't know really what be going on in people's minds, because for me, I can't relate. Boundaries, yes, in alignment. Prophetic Goldie said her workshop is tomorrow about boundaries, and y'all know tomorrow is 2/22/22. But yeah, them boundaries is so important, especially for us, because we are emotional and we will, we just want to do. Some of us, we want to overextend, we want to give, and we just give so much of ourselves to our partners, to our children, to random people, to our friends. And it's like, we need to, one way we give to ourselves is by setting boundaries. I was even hearing moms be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was wilding out because I would wake up, and I wake up when the kids wake up, and then as soon as I wake up, the first thing I'm doing is doing for someone else. And it's like, it's kind of out of balance, like, these are our kids. No doubt we have to provide for them because we made them. But you need to fucking get up before the kids, so that when you first get up, you can meditate and do some yoga and do something for yourself instead of starting off your day doing for others, even if it is your child. And it made so much sense to me when she said that. I miss you. I was seeing you. You posted some pictures today. You was looking very beautiful. Lisa, I miss you. Next time I come to Virginia, I don't know if you're in Virginia or if you're in Georgia, but either way, I be going to both places, and we need to link up. And yeah, so she had been saying that, like, the first person she'd give, she always be finding herself giving and doing for others. And anyone who has kids, if you have like a grandma, your mom, you feel me? These be things, people who we give to. And if we don't pay attention, we just spend our whole day giving to everybody else and don't even get a moment to do nothing for ourselves. But it's our responsibility to set time for ourselves. It's not the child's responsibility. It's not the child's fault that you didn't wake up early, so now you got to get up and make the child breakfast and then get the child started on everything before you had a moment to yourself. It's your fault, because you need to be ahead of the game. You feel me? You got to pour into yourself. So setting those boundaries, even as a mom. And I was like, when I looked at it, because I know some people would look at it and be like, oh, that's your child, you're supposed to. But also, we as mothers will lose our identity inside of our children. I was just thinking back to how, y'all don't even know, I had my son when I was 16, and I was going through so much around that time, and I hadn't even really noticed, as I hadn't reflected on it like I did the other day, when I realized just how lost I was, just how much of myself I lost, or, and I had to find and come back to in that moment. So just realizing that as people, when we have family, when we have friends, it's just all about setting that boundaries. Yes, even with our children. Yes. And you know, you can't feel bad about it. The most thing, and most people will try to make you feel bad about setting boundaries. Sometimes I'm a person who overthinks, for one, and then I see things from all sides. So I'm one of those people who can look at a situation from both sides. Even if it's something that I completely disagree with, I can still put myself on your side and still probably see it how you're seeing it. You feel me? And what the fuck did I start saying that for? Dream, go upstairs, bro. You're distracting me. All you had to do was stay upstairs for a little second. Like, what was I just be this. One thing, these kids will make you lose your train of thought in like 2 seconds. Like, I mean, if I tell y'all, this boy has on, I told him to stay upstairs while I record the video. He was doing computer work. He stopped doing the computer work a while ago because he got bored of it. He was upstairs playing. I go to get my tripod. I'm like, I'm about to get on the thing, stay upstairs. Why did he go inside his closet? He put on his snowsuit that's like 2 years old. So it's all the way up here. He got on the snowsuit. He starts inching his way down the stairs playing with the car until I'm talking. Now he on the computer. He got the joint like... Kids just be, girl, one thing about them kids too, girl, they smart as hell. I be trying to say my son is a little manipulator. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how y'all feel about it. Them kids, they be manipulating. They be figuring out when to ask you stuff. They get the answer they want to get. But anyway, that's off topic. Setting them boundaries though. And I mean, that was really it. That was all I really had to say about setting boundaries though. Like, you just gotta do that. Oh, I was saying that people will make you feel bad about setting boundaries. I already personally kind of be feeling bad because it's like, dang, you hit me up and, you know, you said you going through, you know, some womb issues right now. And then no lie. No, I got the answers for you. You know I do. But go ahead and book me though. Like, I feel a little bad because like it's prolonged. But also it's like, but go ahead and do that though, because... that's just what you need to do, like, you know, because otherwise I'm gonna sit here and give you all this energy, you know, and it's like, and I don't even know you, so you just here to receive, but it's never the give and take. And I feel like, me personally, maybe it's a trauma response that I always been the giver. So now it's at the point where maybe even if you needed it, it's like I'm hesitant to give without knowing that I'm receiving. Sometimes I don't always give and receive something back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even what it's about. There's plenty of times that I give and don't receive anything back. That's not really what I'm saying. Like, that's not the necessity of it. That's not the point. But it's still the reciprocity of it. Because if I just do it for you, it's cool. But if I get 10 questions a day from all random people, none of them that I know like that, and they all just came to receive, but none of them come to give, none of them come to pour life into me, but all just to take. You feel me? I will be exhausted by the end of that. I will be feeling used and abused, you know, by the end of that. And so even if it's just one person, you know, it's about extending that boundary. And anybody who makes you feel like bad for setting boundaries is borderline being a little bit narcissistic at the moment, because you know, it's not, nobody should have a complaint about any boundary that you are setting for yourself. You know, like, if somebody has a complaint about it, it's because they were benefiting from where you were before you decided to make that change. So now they feel upset or threatened by that change. But if you're making a change for the betterment of yourself, somebody who truly cares about you would not get upset about that. You feel me? So there's that too. It's all these key signs to know what type of people you dealing with. I'm an overseer, y'all. I watch everything. I put everything together in my head. I be knowing. You feel me? And that's just what I do. So I pay extreme and explicit attention to detail. So yeah, like watching and paying attention to that. And moral of the story is, get that book me. Or before I even had the book me thing, I still created an automated message and I put it in my notes. And as soon as somebody asked me a question, I sent them the automated message. Hey, da 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 da. If you want to do this, that, and the third, you have to book this, that, and the third, or you can book a consultation with me. This is the flat rate. And there was plenty of people that I never heard from again after I sent them that. And it's just like, because they never intended to give anything, they only intended to receive. So you have to be mindful of shit like that. Like, set that boundary, because that boundary, when you set boundaries, you're going to weed out the real from the fake. You're going to weed out, the fucking imposters from the real fucking supporters. You're going to weed out the people who only like to receive but not give back. That is not how we flowing. That is not the motion that's in the ocean. Like, not for me anyway. I'm over giving, like, and not receiving. And the moment, like I said, I feel like that I'm not receiving reciprocity, it's dead, it's clipped, it's done. Like, and that's in everything. That's in all my situations and relationships and friendships, whatever the case may be. And it's not like I'm gonna just cut you off. I'm gonna let you know, like, this is how I feel. You feel me? And like I said, when people be getting offended by how you feel or being offended by you setting boundaries for yourself, it shows how much they care about you. Because, like I said, it's natural nowadays for everybody to have an end for themselves mentality. Everybody's always worried about what they can get out of this or what they can do. And for someone who's like me, who I'm not really just in it for myself. If I was in it for myself, I wouldn't share all this knowledge with y'all. I didn't, like I told y'all, I don't study this shit and do this shit just for me. Like, I did it for me, like healing and learning all this shit. But I never had to get up here and share it with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I could have just figured it out, healed myself, kept it in my family, and been done with it. Instead, I do what I do. I heal myself. I learn shit. I study the body on myself and then other people. And then I come up here and I tell y'all about it. And I share it with y'all so that y'all can figure out how the fuck to do it if you didn't know or you going through it. You mean, so I'm a giver. That's what I do. I help. I give. But also I want to receive too. Like, let me receive some good shit too. Like, I want to feel some good energy. I want you to hit me up and tell me that everything's going great, or, that I want you to hit me up when you're happy too, or when you're going through good shit too. I don't want you to just call me every time it's some drama, every time you're sad or upset. I want you to call me when you're so happy after you just had the best day of your life and you just like want to pour that happy energy into me. You feel me? Like, I want to receive the good shit too. Like, and whatever. Like, that's just it. I don't have nothing to say, y'all. I dragged it. I probably just said the same thing like 50 times just because I'm trying to keep talking to y'all, because I like talking to y'all. But that's pretty much it, though. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And yeah, so make sure you set them boundaries and do that and be on it about that. And don't be so emotional about it or feeling bad about it, because you got to do what you got to do. And that's just it.